So, the Holy Spirit has been leading me to tell somebody to not give up and to keep going no matter what. Things are going to happen in the course of you building a better life for yourself, you elevating, God blessing you with abundance. Um, you know, you can be working on a project, working on a business. The Lord wants you to keep going with whatever it is that you got going on. And even just doing life, okay? Just doing life, just getting up and going to work every day. He wants you to keep doing that. Don't give up, okay? The thing about life is, sometimes it'll throw you curveballs. You'll experience, relationships ending. You'll experience heartbreak. You'll experience friendships ending. You'll experience deaths in the family. You'll experience death in friendships, or, just losing a loved one. Um, Sometimes situations happen, circumstances happen. You know, Sometimes you could lose a job, you could lose a car, you know what I'm saying? In some cases, you could lose, you know, something that you really, really just wish that you never lost, right? And it could throw you a curveball. Sometimes you lose everything. That's happened to me a few times. But the Lord wants you to never give up. Um, if you are working on something, whatever it is that you're working on and the Holy Spirit's leading you to do it, keep going with it. Okay, don't give up. Don't let life and whatever happened to you stop you from continuing to move the needle forward. Okay? Don't give up. Sometimes you have to do something even while your heart is broken, or even while you're grieving the loss of a loved one. You still got to keep pushing forward and keep pushing through. You know, I remember back in 2000, it was 2019 November, my sister died. And I was in the middle of doing, like, just trying to rebuild my life because I had lost everything. So I was going through a season of Job. I mean, I lost my home, lost my job, almost lost my mind, lost my relationship, and then I lost my sister, you know? And when I lost my sister, that was just the cherry on top of the hellstorm cake that I was dealing with already. But I just remember the Holy Spirit telling me to continue to move forward. So it was like, not only did I just lose my sister, I have to focus on making sure that, I continue to look for a new job, continue to look for a new home. It was just a really hard year for me and my family that year. And I just kept going, you know? That's life. Things happen that would just want to break you. You know, you could you could have a best friend one day and the next day you and that person act like strangers. You could be in a relationship and the next thing you know you're single. But even though those things happen, you still have to keep pushing. You have to keep moving forward, and you can't let those setbacks stop you from continuing to move forward. You can't give up. The Lord doesn't want you giving up. You have to keep rebuilding and keep building and keep growing, okay? Don't let whatever's happening in your life stop you from continuing, because there is life after the storm, all right? I love you guys so much. There's so much life left after the storm. There's beautiful new friendships. There's beautiful new situations. There's beautiful new, um, relationships. There's something waiting for you behind whatever you're dealing with. But you just got to keep pushing so that you can get to that beautiful part that's waiting for you on the other side of whatever it is you're dealing with. You got to overcome that hurdle of the pain of whatever it is you're dealing with and continue to move forward. Okay? I love you so much. I will talk to you soon. Y'all will in peace.